The metaverse has been hit with fraud. Thanks to virtual reality goggles and avatars, we're on the verge of an even more busy online world than the one we've become accustomed to. This new reality is inventive and enticing, yet it still carries the threats that we face daily. Concerns about security and privacy will accompany us into this new venture, and corporate executives will need to be more alert to risk than ever before. As the popularity of metaverse platforms grows, investors should be aware of the potential for fraud. What is metaverse fraud and how does it happen? Although the metaverse is a relatively new idea, cryptocurrencies and blockchains have been around long enough for us to be familiar with many of the concerns that it raises. The metaverse may have intentions to grow beyond blockchain, but at its foundation appears to be this technology, which regrettably criminals have discovered to be quite beneficial in laundering money, stealing identities, and perpetrating hoaxes. Due to a lack of KYC checks on some platforms and low regulatory safeguards, fraudsters can experiment with novel tactics and to some degree enjoy risk-free attempts to defraud both firms and customers. The cost of blockchain-based transaction crime set a new high of $7.8 billion in 2021, and with the continual threat of hacking, the various metaverses are indeed at risk. Increasing risk. Cryptocurrency fraud is nothing new. In 2021, blockchain crime via transactions was estimated to be worth $7.8 billion. There's always a new method to con people, and con artists are constantly eager to discover how to do it, especially when it involves money. This danger exists in the metaverse as well. One issue is that fraudsters can use the metaverse to create several accounts to take advantage of promotions or commit money fraud. For example, a fraudster may acquire cryptocurrency from their accounts with stolen funds and then sell it to an unsuspecting customer. Influencer fraud is also rising, with celebrities like Bill Gates and Kim Kardashian having their own Twitter accounts hacked and phony giveaways made. Other metaverse users should be on the lookout for the same thing. With new technology comes a new breed of opportunistic bad actors. To make money, users trade NFTs without registering on metaverse marketplaces. All parties should be wary of risks such as aggressive market manipulation, rug pulls, and honeypots. Fraud in the metaverse. Examples. Individuals and organizations that provide crypto-based services and those that choose to enter into the metaverse and larger crypto-adjacent environment face a variety of hazards. In the metaverse-adjacent sectors, there are a variety of schemes and approaches in use or shortly to be used, and experts expect new ways peculiar to these platforms to emerge. Attempts at account takeover. Traditional means like phishing assaults will be used by fraudsters to obtain access to accounts and drain them of either money or NFTs. Multi-accounting. Fraudsters may attempt to open many accounts on a metaverse platform to launder unlawfully obtained funds or take advantage of promotions. A fraudster may, for example, buy an NFT from another account that they also control with dirty money, intending to sell it to an honest user and withdraw the money. Influencer and affiliate fraud. Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos' Twitter accounts were hacked as part of a bogus giveaway in one well-known case of crypto influencer fraud. Future metaverse promotions may follow a similar pattern. Fake reviews. Fake reviews may severely harm a brand's reputation, especially since these new platforms must stay transparent to their communities to prosper, maintain a regular token price, and retain committed users. A bot-assisted poor review attack, for example, might easily frighten customers away and cause a token price reduction. Bogus projects. The wild nature of NFTs and crypto allows for the appearance of scam schemes on meaningful exchanges and difficulties with copyright and intellectual property. Vice, for example, has already published a few from late 2021, such as an NFT project developer who went missing with $2.7 million. Data breaches. Email data breaches are a worldwide issue. Metaverse platforms must safeguard the security of their customers' data as technology becomes more accessible or risk losing consumer trust. E-commerce-related fraud. Handling online items, especially in a digital version, opens the door to common e-commerce scenarios, including chargebacks, friendly fraud, refunds, and other payment-related problems. Volatility and market manipulation. To make money, users frequently trade tokens without really participating with the platform, and hazards like aggressive market manipulation, rug pulls, and honeypots should be avoided by all parties involved. scams in the metaverse, and how to avoid them. While the metaverse has the potential to revolutionize digital interactions, individuals developing these new settings do not need to reinvent the wheel when it comes to security. There are already several brilliant techniques for validating persons during account sign-up. By using temporary identity verification technologies such as those used by banks, metaverse designers could provide users with the choice to link their offline identities with their metaverse identities. This will allow people to prove to the meta world that they are who they say they are. Facial biometrics is a solid answer to this problem because the technology can validate a person at sign-up and enhance ongoing authentication. Simultaneously, live detection is essential as well. When a person's selfie is compared to a photo on their ID or an enrolled biometric, it ensures they are genuinely present, not just someone claiming to be someone else using an image, screenshot, or mask. The ability of artificial intelligence to detect fraudsters has been demonstrated. A recent study shows that computers are far more effective than humans in determining whether a face is authentic or fake. Even when groups of 17 individuals mulled over the identical image, the results were the same. Protect a new generation of metaverse-based value items. While some fraud in the metaverse will mimic the schemes and tactics of our real-world civilization, other sorts of fraud must be swiftly identified by metaverse creators if they are to be addressed. When Facebook's metaverse originally appeared, investors flocked to purchase acres of property for billions of dollars. The so-called virtual real estate spurred a land bubble in 2021, with transactions totaling $501 million. The sum is likely to reach $1 billion this year. Selling land works like this in the metaverse. Code fragments are partitioned to generate distinct plots within specific metaverse platforms. On the blockchain, these are then accessible for purchase as NFTs. While we may have chuckled when one customer spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to be Snoop Dogg's virtual neighbor in the metaverse, security is no laughing matter. Money spent in the metaverse is actual money, and scammers are determined to get it. This is one of the metaverse's perils. Fraudsters might exploit your stolen digital identity to acquire access to your precious stuff in the metaverse. While the virtual land and property aren't natural, their monetary worth is. They become genuine assets tied to your account once purchased. As a result, fraud does not seem as it formerly did. Previously, if your Facebook account was hacked, the hacker might phish your friends by sending them a link to a fake digital store or a deal that seemed too good to be true. How can we be confident that the avatar we're exchanging intellectual property with is a natural person? How can we be sure that a virtual conversation with our bank manager, a friend, or a love partner isn't a scam? And how can we keep our digital identities from being stolen and misused by persons with bad intentions? Thankfully, all elements exist to provide a safe and straightforward experience beyond the sign-up process for individuals who plan to use the metaverse to acquire NFT land, collaborate with colleagues, or communicate with our nearest and dearest. PINs, passwords, and multi-step security checks will not be adequate to protect customers against account takeovers in the metaverse. These are readily stolen by fraudsters or obtained through data breaches, not to mention forgotten by people who are supposed to have them. Customers who utilize the metaverse for business or recreation don't want ID checks interfering with their experience. Instead, providers should rely on non-shareable and non-stolen authentication techniques for continuous authentication to verify that the registered owner is using the account. Face or voice biometrics is a powerful option safeguarded by liveness detection. All it takes is a brief snap of the face and 1 to 2 seconds of speaking to verify that an avatar is still who they claim to be. It's also a rapid approach to capturing fraudsters. The combination of face and speech is 100 times more potent than face alone in detecting fraud. Don't forget to drop this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to our channel for more metaverse videos.